this is a time where my son, who has left, is now coming home, and he runs to his son and he throws his arms around his son. Wow, what a beautiful picture of the father's love. The son said to him, Father, I have sinned against heaven, and I have sinned against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. But the father said to his servants, quick, bring the best robe and put it on him, and put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. You know what this means when you're going to put a ring? He's actually saying, you are my son, and I've proven it to you by putting this ring of inheritance back on your finger. Can you imagine losing all your inheritance and now restoring the inheritance to one that you love? That's what the Father does for us. That when we leave Him, when we forsake Him, and when we come back to Him, He restores our promise of a heavenly kingdom. And that we will spend eternity at home with the Father. It says, bring the fatted calf and kill it. And let's have a feast and celebrate, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found. So they began to celebrate. And there's going to be a big celebration up there when we get up there, right? But there's more to the story, right? Meanwhile, the older son was in the field. And when he came near the house, he heard music and dancing. So he called one of the servants and asked him, what was going on? Your brother has come, he replied. And your father has killed the fattened calf because he has him back safe and sound. The older brother became angry and refused to go in. So his father went out and pleaded with him. But he answered his father, look, all these years I have been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders, and yet you never gave me even a young goat so that I could celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours, he doesn't even say, when my brother, he says, your son, he's already disowned his son, brother, has squandered your property with prostitutes, comes home and killed the fattened calf. You killed the fattened calf for him. You gave him a big luau, a big party. And the father says, my son, you are always with me. And everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. So you take that into the church family today. You know how many times there's people that come every Sunday, they do all the service in the church, and then some person that's dressed in rags, and maybe got tattoos all over his bodies and piercing all over their body, comes in and gives his life to the Lord and receives the inherited promise that we all do. How many times are we like that brother who is jealous that his brother is getting the same inheritance that he does, even though he's been working his father's farm or whatever it was all these years. And here someone just comes and he gets the same reward. There's a story of how the Father's love for us is so great that we can't even comprehend this love. That He loves every single person equally. Now, for example, let's take somebody that you would place on a pedestal as far as being the best Christian example that you could ever think about. You got it? Got it in your head? Who would that be? Maybe it might be one of your parents, or maybe, you know, you might say one of the great evangelists. Maybe you might say
Peter, Paul, the apostle, one of the disciples. Think about that. God loves that person equally as he loves you. Wow. Do you understand that? That God's love is so big that he can love the whole world, that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever would believe in him would not perish, but have everlasting life. Let's pray. Father in heaven, we thank you so much for